Welcome to Rome, the eternal city. Rome is a city like no other, where ancient ruins whisper stories of emperors, gladiators, and gods. A place where history isn't just remembered, but lived. Every corner, every stone, every breathtaking piazza tells a tale of power, artistry, and timeless beauty. In this video, we embark on an unforgettable journey through the heart of Rome, exploring its most iconic landmarks. From the legendary Colosseum, where fearless warriors once battled for glory, to the awe-inspiring Pantheon, a masterpiece of Roman engineering that has stood for nearly 2,000 years. We'll walk through the ruins of the Roman Forum, once the political and social hub of an empire that shaped the world. But Rome isn't just about ruins. It's also a city of breathtaking beauty. The enchanting Piazza Navona and the stunning Trevi Fountain remind us why Rome is considered one of the most romantic cities on earth. From grand basilicas to hidden alleyways, from legendary gladiators to world-changing emperors, Rome is a city that never ceases to amaze. So, are you ready to step back in time and explore the eternal city? Piazza di Spagna and the Spanish Steps. Nestled in the heart of Rome, Piazza di Spagna and the Spanish Steps stand as iconic landmarks where art, history, and the vibrant pulse of the eternal city come together. The iconic Spanish Steps elegantly link the hilltop to the lively Piazza di Spagna, one of Rome's most beloved landmarks. Drawing visitors from around the world. Completed in 1725, This impressive staircase of 135 steps was designed to link Piazza di Spagna with the Trinità dei Monti Church perched above. A masterpiece of the Baroque period, the steps are a defining feature of the city's rich architectural heritage. Despite their name, the Spanish Steps derive their title from the nearby Spanish embassy to the Holy See, rather than any direct connection to Spain. Nestled at the base of the staircase, Piazza di Spagna is among the most enchanting squares in Rome. It is home to the Fontana della Barcaccia, a Baroque fountain crafted by Pietro Bernini, father of the renowned sculptor Gian Lorenzo Bernini. The fountain's design was inspired by an old tale of a small boat left stranded in the square following a flood of the Tiber River. Over time, the Spanish Steps have become a prime location for visitors and locals alike to pause, unwind, and observe the vibrant city life. Luxury boutiques and charming cafés line the surrounding streets, adding to the area's dynamic energy. Whether climbing to the top for panoramic city views or simply soaking in the animated atmosphere below, Piazza di Spagna and the Spanish Steps embody the essence of Rome's artistic and cultural spirit. Trevi Fountain. From the iconic The Spanish Steps, a short 700-meter stroll south through the charming streets of Rome leads to the dazzling Trevi Fountain. As the path gently slopes downward, every turn reveals elegant boutiques, historic facades, and the lively atmosphere of the city's heart, making the journey as captivating as the destination itself. The Trevi Fountain, one of the most iconic fountains in Rome, is regarded as a masterpiece of the late Baroque period. Designed by Nicola Salvi and completed by Giuseppe Panini in 1762, it is perhaps the most famous among the city's many fountains. A well-known legend claims that tossing a coin into its waters ensures a return to Rome. Situated in the Trevi district, the fountain is adjacent to the Palazzo Poli. The original fountain that once stood there was removed in the 17th century, and in 1732, Nicola Salvi won a design competition to create a new one. Inspired by a concept from Pietro da Cortona, Salvi incorporated a grand triumphal arch adorned with mythological and allegorical sculptures. Rugged rock formations and cascading water, creating an extraordinary visual experience. Construction spanned 3 decades, and after Salvi's passing in 1751, Giuseppe Panini took over, making minor modifications before its completion in 1762. The fountain's immense structure rises to about 26 meters, 85 feet, and stretches approximately 49 meters in width. At its center stands Pietro Bracci's sculpture of Oceanus, riding a chariot drawn by seahorses and guided by tritons. Statues representing abundance and health further enhance its grandeur. Pantheon. Continuing 700 meters southwest, the path leads to the majestic Pantheon, one of the best preserved ancient Roman structures. Originally built in 27 BC by Marcus Agrippa, and later rebuilt by Emperor Hadrian between AD 118 and 128, the Pantheon stands as one of the most well-preserved monuments of ancient Rome. Known as the Basilica of Santa Maria ad Martir, it stands in the heart of Rome, Italy. Renowned as one of the most well-preserved structures from ancient Rome, it remains an architectural marvel. Unlike traditional rectangular temples, the Pantheon features a massive circular design, crowned by an enormous concrete dome. Spanning 43 meters in diameter, the dome is supported by 6-meter-thick walls reinforced with hidden brick arches, ensuring its remarkable stability. At its center lies the oculus, a 27-foot wide opening that floods the interior with natural light, creating a dramatic interplay of shadow and illumination. What makes the Pantheon's construction extraordinary is its lightweight concrete mix, which gets progressively lighter toward the top. Approaching the Pantheon, visitors are greeted by a grand portico where towering Corinthian columns and immense bronze doors hint at the splendor within. Inside, The walls are decorated with colorful marble and deep recesses, once housing statues of gods and emperors. Having served as the Church of Santa Maria Rotonda since AD 609, the Pantheon remains a timeless symbol of Roman ingenuity and artistic brilliance. Piazza Navona. Just a short 300-meter walk west, the Piazza Navona unfolds with its grand fountains and Baroque architecture. It is a fact that Piazza Navona was forgotten for many centuries. It was not until the 15th century that it was restored and transformed into a grand square, surrounded by buildings and adorned with magnificent fountains. According to many experts, Piazza Navona is one of the finest symbols of Baroque architecture in Rome. From the 17th century, under the reign of Pope Innocent X, it became an outstanding example of Rome's artistic excellence. The most prominent structure dominating Piazza Navona is the Church of Sant'Agnese in Agone, dedicated to young Christian martyrs who were believed to have perished at this site. The church is famous for its majestic dome, adorned with splendid frescoes, masterpieces created by Ciro Ferri and Sebastiano Corbellon. Stepping into the square, you will marvel at the Fontana dei Quattro Fiumi, Fountain of the Four Rivers, a famous design by Bernini. The impressive architecture, stunning sculptures, and artistic masterpieces have truly made Piazza Navona a small paradise for visitors. Fontana dei Quattro Fiumi. Fontana dei Quattro Fiumi, located in the heart of Piazza Navona. Commissioned by Pope Innocent X Pamphilj, 1644 to 1655. The fountain was intended to enhance the grandeur of his reign, complementing both the monumental family palace and the nearby church of Saint-Agnès. Designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, this masterpiece is regarded as one of his finest achievements. At its center stands a towering travertine rock formation, crowned by an ancient granite obelisk originally taken from the Circus of Maxentius. Positioned at each corner of this rocky structure are four colossal statues, each symbolizing a major river from the continents known at that time. The Danube, sculpted by Antonio Ercole Raggi, represents Europe and is accompanied by a horse. Claude Poussin's depiction of the Ganges signifies Asia, characterized by a long oar and a dragon. The Nile, created by Giacomo Antonio Fancelli, stands for Africa, its veiled head symbolizing the mystery of the river's unknown source. Lastly, the Rio de la Plata by Francesco Baratta symbolizes America, featuring a raised arm, possibly shielding its face from the sun, and an armadillo at its feet. A popular legend suggests that the Nile covers its face to avoid looking at the church designed by Bernini's rival, Francesco Borromini, while the Rio de la Plata seems to raise its arm in fear of the church's stability. Trajan Forum and Trajan Market. The Forum and markets of Trajan were an architectural marvel constructed under Emperor Trajan in the early 2nd century AD. The Trajan Forum, inaugurated in 112 AD, was the largest and final of Rome's imperial fora. Spanning approximately 280 by 190 meters, its marble-paved expanse was surrounded by majestic structures that symbolized Rome's power and prestige. A triumphal arch once marked the entrance, commemorating Trajan's victories, particularly his conquest of Dacia, though only fragments of it remain today. At the heart of the complex stood the Basilica Ulpia, a vast public hall used for legal and civic affairs, while nearby, the towering Trajan's column depicted his military campaigns in intricate detail. Adjacent to the Forum, the markets of Trajan formed a multi-tiered commercial hub, often regarded as the world's first shopping mall. Its innovative design maximized space efficiency and facilitated the movement of people and goods. Serving as both an economic and social center, the markets played a crucial role in daily Roman life. Today, the ruins of this remarkable complex stand as enduring symbols of Rome's architectural ingenuity and imperial grandeur. Roman Forum. Nearby, just 600 meters south, lies the ancient heart of Rome, the Roman Forum, surrounded by ruins of temples and basilicas. The Roman Forum, once the very heart of the Roman Empire, was a thriving center of public life for centuries. This dynamic space bore witness to pivotal events that shaped history, serving as a hub of politics, commerce, and social activity. Dating back to the 8th century BC, the Forum originally functioned as a marketplace. Over time, it evolved into the focal point of Roman society. During the Roman Republic, 509 BC, 27 BC, it became the venue for political gatherings, public speeches, and even gladiatorial contests. Grand temples dedicated to deities such as Jupiter, Saturn, and Vesta stood along its perimeter, highlighting the deep connection between Roman religion and daily life. As the Roman Empire expanded, so did the Forum's splendor. Emperors like Julius Caesar and Augustus embarked on ambitious construction projects, transforming it into a grand architectural showcase. Beyond its political significance, the Forum bustled with trade and business. The imposing basilica, vast rectangular halls, housed legal proceedings and commercial transactions, while market stalls and shops lined the streets, catering to the city's ever-growing population. However, the Forum's prominence began to wane as the Roman Empire declined in the 4th century AD. Once majestic structures fell into ruin, overtaken by time and nature. By the Middle Ages, the site was largely abandoned, its remnants buried beneath layers of earth. During the Renaissance, interest in antiquity sparked renewed exploration, leading to the rediscovery of the Forum's ruins. The Colosseum. A 1-kilometer walk southeast from the Roman Forum leads to the legendary Colosseum, the most iconic symbol of Imperial Rome. The Colosseum, also known as the Flavian Amphitheater, is one of the most iconic landmarks of ancient Rome. As the largest ancient amphitheater ever built, it could hold between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators. Designed for gladiatorial contests, animal hunts, and dramatic performances, it featured a complex underground system called the Hypogeum, where animals and fighters awaited their turn. Built with stone and concrete, the structure relies on barrel and groin vaults for support, measuring 189 by 156 meters. It is estimated that over 400,000 people and 1 million animals perished in its brutal spectacles. In the Middle Ages, the Colosseum was repurposed as a fortress, a quarry, and later a Christian shrine. Earthquakes in the 14th and 18th centuries caused significant damage, yet much of it still stands today. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it remains one of the most visited attractions in the world. Its design has influenced modern stadiums, showcasing the lasting impact of Roman architecture. Illuminated at night, it offers a breathtaking sight, drawing millions of visitors each year. Despite nearly 2,000 years of history, the Colosseum remains a powerful testament to Rome's enduring legacy. Palatine Hill. After exploring the grandeur of the Colosseum, visitors can continue their journey to Palatine Hill, just 500 meters away. As one of Rome's legendary 7 hills, it is considered the birthplace of the city and was once home to the opulent palaces of Roman emperors. According to myth, Romulus founded the city here in 753 BC after being raised by a she-wolf alongside his twin, Remus. Archaeological evidence shows the hill was inhabited as early as the 10th century BC, making it one of Rome's oldest settlements. By the 1st century BC, it became the most prestigious residential area, home to emperors and aristocrats. Today, visitors can explore the ruins of grand imperial palaces, including the House of Augustus and the Domus Augustana. One of its mysteries is the Hippodrome of Domitian, possibly a racetrack or an elaborate garden. Standing atop Palatine Hill, you can enjoy breathtaking views of the Roman Forum, the Colosseum, and the modern city of Rome. easily accessible from the Colosseum or Circo Massimo metro stations. Palatine Hill is a must-visit for anyone fascinated by ancient history. St. Peter's Basilica. St. Peter's Basilica, located in Vatican City, is one of the most magnificent and historically significant churches in the world. Construction began in 1506 under Pope Julius II and was completed in 1615 under Pope Paul V. The basilica was designed in the shape of a Latin cross, with a massive central dome towering over the high altar. Renowned architects such as Bramante, Michelangelo, and Bernini contributed to its breathtaking design. Michelangelo's iconic dome, later completed by Giacomo della Porta, dominates the skyline of Rome. Inside, visitors can admire masterpieces like Michelangelo's Pietà and Bernini's Baldachin. St. Peter's Square, designed by Bernini, features grand colonnades symbolizing the welcoming arms of the church. For centuries, it was the largest church in the world, only surpassed in size in 1989. The basilica remains a major pilgrimage site and a center of Catholic worship. With its stunning architecture and rich history, St. Peter's Basilica continues to captivate millions of visitors each year. Vatican City. North of St. Peter's Basilica lies Vatican City, the world's smallest sovereign state and the heart of the Catholic Church. Officially established in 1929 by the Lateran Treaty, it serves as both the Pope's residence and the headquarters of the Holy See. Its origins date back to the 4th century when Emperor Constantine ordered the construction of St. Peter's Basilica over what was believed to be the Apostles' tomb. Over time, the city grew into a powerful religious and cultural center, attracting millions of pilgrims and visitors each year. Guarded by the Swiss Guard, this independent state also operates its own postal service, bank, and economy, largely funded by tourism and global Catholic contributions. Latin and Italian remain its official languages, though countless visitors add to its linguistic diversity. The Vatican museums, home to priceless art collections, showcase masterpieces such as Michelangelo's frescoes in the Sistine Chapel. St. Peter's Basilica, one of the largest churches in the world, stands as an architectural marvel and a place of great spiritual significance. The Vatican Gardens, with their well-manicured landscapes, provide a serene retreat within the city's walls. Vatican City also has its own unique institutions, including a postal service, a bank, and even a small army known as the Swiss Guard, tasked with protecting the Pope. As a major religious and cultural hub, Vatican City plays a crucial role in global diplomacy, maintaining relations with over 180 countries. Situated in the heart of Rome, it is just a short distance from famous landmarks such as the Colosseum, the Pantheon, and the Trevi Fountain, making it an essential destination for visitors exploring the Eternal City. Castel Sant'Angelo. From Vatican City, a short 1-kilometer walk east along the Tiber River reveals Castel Sant'Angelo, a towering fortress that once served as both a mausoleum and a papal refuge. Originally conceived as a grand mausoleum for Emperor Hadrian, Castel Sant'Angelo stands as one of Rome's most fascinating historical landmarks. Built between 134 and 139 AD as Emperor Hadrian's grand mausoleum, it later became the resting place for several Roman emperors. By the 5th century, it was repurposed into a military fortress, integrated into Rome's defensive Aurelian walls. In the 14th century, it gained further importance when the popes began using it as a refuge during periods of unrest. A hidden passageway, Passetto di Borgo, was even built to connect it directly to the Vatican Palace, allowing popes a discreet escape route if necessary. Over time, modifications were made to enhance its defenses, making it one of the most secure locations in the city. By 1901, the structure had lost its military function and was officially decommissioned. Today, it operates as the Museo Nazionale di Castel Sant'Angelo, offering visitors a glimpse into its layered history, from its imperial origins to its role as a papal fortress. Inside, we can find an extensive collection of paintings, sculptures, and military artifacts, including well-preserved frescoes in Sala Paolina. The original prison cells and papal apartments remain intact, providing an eerie yet captivating insight into its past. With its layered history and commanding presence, Castel Sant'Angelo is a must-visit for those seeking to uncover Rome's imperial and papal legacy. Basilica di Santa Maria Maggiore. Santa Maria Maggiore, one of the 4 papal basilicas in Rome, is the largest Marian church in the city, dedicated to the Virgin Mary. According to tradition, its origins date back to a miraculous event in 358 CE, when the Virgin Mary appeared in a dream to Pope Liberius and a Roman aristocrat, instructing them to build a church where snow would fall in the height of summer. This event, known as the Miracle of the Snows, is commemorated annually on August 5th with a symbolic shower of white petals inside the basilica. Consecrated in 432 CE after the Council of Ephesus affirmed Mary as the Mother of God, the basilica has preserved many of its original architectural elements despite undergoing numerous renovations. The nave is adorned with 5th century mosaics depicting scenes from the Old Testament, while the triumphal arch features intricate images of Christ's childhood. The apse, remodeled in the 13th century under Pope Nicholas IV, showcases stunning mosaics that celebrate the life of Mary. Santa Maria Maggiore is also known for housing the Salus Populi Romani, a revered Marian icon believed to have been painted by St. Luke. This sacred image, kept in the Pauline Chapel, has been venerated for centuries as a symbol of protection for Rome. The basilica's architectural grandeur extends beyond its interiors. Its neoclassical facade, designed by Ferdinando Fuga in the 18th century, features a loggia decorated with medieval mosaics narrating the story of Mary's apparition to Pope Liberius. The basilica's 76-meter-high Romanesque bell tower, the tallest in Rome, dominates the skyline. In 2023, Pope Francis announced his desire to be buried here, breaking with the long-standing tradition of papal burials in St. Peter's Basilica. The Roman Appian Way. The Via Appia Antica, also known as the Appian Way, stands as one of the most ancient roads in Rome, historically serving as a crucial entry route into the city. Situated southeast of Rome, just beyond the city walls, this road extends approximately 10 miles from the heart of the city into the surrounding countryside. Originally, the Via Appia stretched as far as Brundisium, modern-day Brindisi, located in the heel of Italy. Its construction was initiated in 312 BCE by Consul Appius Claudius Caecus, after whom the road was named. The primary purpose of the project was to enable faster movement of troops during the Second Samnite War, while also improving the daily transport of goods between Rome and the region of Campania. Revered as the Regina Viarum, or Queen of Roads, the Via Appia Antica earned this title not only for its historical significance, but also for the breathtaking scenery it passes through. A section of the road, starting near the Cecilia Metella Mausoleum, still retains its original paving stones, where deep carriage tracks from centuries of use remain visible. The road's charm is enhanced by its picturesque setting, lined with tall cypress trees and flanked by numerous ancient ruins, creating a serene, almost poetic atmosphere that transports visitors back to Rome's storied past. Trastevere. Roughly 4 kilometers northwest of the ancient Via Appia Antica, Trastevere awaits with its vibrant atmosphere and timeless charm. Trastevere stands out as one of Rome's most enchanting and lively districts, celebrated for its artistic vibe and scenic alleyways. Nestled on the west bank of the Tiber River, this district effortlessly blends ancient history with a lively, modern vibe. The heart of Trastevere is Piazza di Santa Maria in Trastevere, home to the stunning Basilica of Our Lady in Trastevere, one of the oldest churches in Rome. The piazza's central fountain serves as a popular gathering spot where locals and visitors alike relax, chat, and enjoy a refreshing gelato. As visitors explore the narrow cobblestone alleys, they will encounter medieval churches, artisan shops showing unique street art. Trastevere is particularly famous for its traditional Roman cuisine, offering everything from rustic trattorias to contemporary dining experiences. When the sun sets, the district transforms into a lively hub filled with bustling restaurants, cozy cafés, and vibrant nightlife. Unlike the more tourist-heavy areas of Rome, Trastevere retains an authentic charm that feels like stepping into a bygone era. Some come to Trastevere for its rich history and architecture, while others are drawn to its artistic ambiance and dynamic street life. Beyond its historical landmarks, the neighborhood captivates visitors with its colorful facades, ivy-clad buildings, and hidden courtyards.